If you have recognized yourself through the various symptoms of spiritual awakening, you are currently experiencing incredible inner transformations that are shaking up your vision of the world and of yourself. Your reality, or rather the illusion created by your mind or ego, collapses, and you re-question yourself about your true identity and your true purpose here on earth. You probably feel very isolated, alone, and misunderstood. You are afraid to talk to your loved ones about what is happening to you, because you have the impression that they will not understand, or worse, that they will judge you and treat you as crazy or insane. You are going through a period of great transformation. You are living a spiritual awakening. This realization of your true identity and purpose on earth causes some changes in you, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. These changes are not always easy to integrate into your daily life. For you to understand better, we will explain what's going on inside of you. These are 10 transformations that you can experience during a spiritual awakening. 1. Your body is changing. You may lose or gain weight. This is normal, you do not have to worry. At awakening, our entire being vibrates at a higher frequency and the body has to adapt. Do not feel guilty for this loss or gain of weight. Just remind yourself to eat and drink plenty of water. You will need hydration during this period. 2. Physical pains. It may be that you feel some physical pain, due to the fact that you are releasing some energies that have been blocked for a very long time. Headaches, even migraines, heart palpitations, or even pain in the back and neck. Rest and take care of yourself. 3. Extreme fatigue. You need more sleep than usual because your body does a lot of cleaning, both physical and emotional. It frees itself from old emotional blockages and undergoes detoxification at the physical level. So you sometimes have to take naps, go to bed early, or sleep late. This is temporary. 4. Food change. You may be disgusted with some foods that you enjoyed before. Or you start to wonder about your diet. It is also possible that you lose appetite at times or that you feel a great unexplainable hunger. All this is normal. This is again related to the fact that your body adapts to a new vibratory frequency. And some foods are more compatible than others with your new vibratory rate. 5. Disidentification of the ego. Spiritual awakening made you realize that you were not your mind, that the little voice in your head did not represent you and did not define you. You realized that you were the presence behind this voice. This revelation made you realize that you were much more than your physical and mental being. From the moment you realized that you were not your ego, your vision of yourself and the world changed. It's real liberation. It brought you sadness, anxiety, and fear. Now you are learning to be an observer of your ego. Your biggest difficulty here is that most of the people you are around are still very much identified with their ego. But we all follow a path of our own, and you have to accept and respect the rhythm of each one. 6. Your emotions go off in every way. You are currently experiencing a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes you feel joy and happiness in the pure state, and the second after, you feel a deep sadness, which can even bring you into a depressed state. The spiritual awakening that you are living causes you to let go of many emotions that you have been burning for several years in you. You free yourself from the many masks you wore. You do not hide behind anything anymore. You no longer play a role. You are learning to be just you. But this is very new to you. You feel confused. That's why you start crying sometimes, for no apparent reason. But you should understand that this is part of a process of healing and acceptance. 7. Increased hypersensitivity. You now feel very close to your emotions, your feelings, and your intuitions. You cannot bear the hypocrisy, the lie, the war, the negativity, the cruelty. You cannot stand what comes from ego, conflict, gossip, and superficiality. All this brings you a lot of sadness, and your being asks you to move away from everything that does not vibrate to the same intensity as you. This is difficult for you because you have to get away from some situations that once comforted you and were familiar to you. You can now look different in the eyes of others. You can look haughty or give the impression that you are above others. This is not the case. You just do not want to hurt yourself unnecessarily, which means you have to get away from some people or situations that may be conflictual. 8. Discovering your true identity. Awakening enabled you to realize that you were not your mind or ego, which led you to ask yourself the following question: who am I? You had to withdraw many times in silence to catch an answer. You discovered that you were a spiritual being who was evolving and living experiences in the physical world. You had a glimpse of your true essence, which is much grander than anything your mind can conceive. Since then, you have been paying close attention to this essence. The connection with it has become a priority for you. Everything else is secondary. This new discovery fascinates you, and you feel an urgent need to deepen this link with this part of yourself. 9. The discovery of the invisible world. You realize more and more that the outside world is only a reflection of our inner world. And that there is a whole universe behind the physical world. A universe that is not visible to the eye, but that can be felt from the inside. In this universe, unity reigns. Nothing has a beginning or an end. Everything finds an answer. Everything is orchestrated in perfect order. Nothing is left to chance. This invisible world brings you help, knowledge, and hope. Help because you are guided by forces greater than yourself. Knowing because in this world you find the answers to all the questions you ask yourself. And hope because this world expresses greatness, unconditional love, beauty, harmony, and consciousness. That's why you take refuge very often far from the hubbub of everyday life. You need a moment of solitude to reconnect with the invisible world. 10. The discovery of your life mission. Thanks to the transformations that you experienced during the awakening, you realized that you were here on Earth in order to evolve consciously, but also to accomplish a specific mission. And this mission is in complete harmony with your whole being. It's not just a routine job to earn a living. It's more than that. It is a call that comes from your soul and reflects your deepest intention. This is your reason for being. Your life mission is now what makes the most sense to you. By accepting it, you choose to make it the cornerstone of your existence. This will not be easy, you are aware of it. But you cannot live any other way. You cannot pretend not to hear it, it has been whispering for so long. And now, you are ready. Ready to transform your life to be able to fulfill your mission. We hope you now understand how you feel and what you are going through as a change. The awakening that you are living now is like a second birth for you. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when the next video is out. And help spiritualify rise the vibrations by sharing this video with your family and friends.